Hello, 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 guys. Can you hear me well? Hello.
Hello, teacher, yes.
Can
Hello,
you hear me
teacher.
well?
Yes.
Yes.
Teacher,
All right.
hello.
I was
Very well.
scared. All righty. Very good. Could you hear the song that I played for you?
Yes, teacher, we did.
All righty.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Queen.
because we are the champions, right? Well, guys, welcome to our session. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our last cycle of the program. I am going to start by telling you how happy, how proud I am of all of you, of all of your hard work during this process during all these months. And here we are, guys, starting our last cycle of this amazing journey. So welcome everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you tonight, and I'm very happy to be your teacher and your mentor during all these months. So today is July the 31st. It's gonna be our first class of this call center in the 11th cycle. So I am going to share the agenda for today. So we're going to start with the welcome presentation and this information that you already know, but still I'm going to add some, I'm going to talk a little bit about this last cycle and all the grades and percentages, because this cycle is going to be very different from the previous ones. So I am going to give you all this information that you need to know. Then I'm going to start with the presentation that we always do at the beginning of each cycle, as part of the protocol. Then we are going to access Moodle, because in Moodle we are going to have all the activities that we're going to be working on during this last cycle. And we're going to start working. We're going to have 5 units, so we're going to start unit 1 today, and we're going to start with the vocabulary and with that dictation activity. So let's get it started, people. So this presentation is in Spanish, so I am going to switch to this language from now on. Okay. Listo, chicos, como esta presentación está en español, voy a hacer el cambio a este idioma para esta parte de la clase. Entonces, nuevamente, chicos, bienvenidos a este ciclo número 11 y también último ciclo de este programa de formación en bilingüismo. Para mí es realmente un placer y ha sido una gran experiencia para mí al haberlos acompañado a ustedes durante todo este proceso, que inició desde un B1.1 hasta este último ciclo, que es el Call Center, que es un ESP English for Specific Purposes Call Center. Entonces, haber pasado por todos los niveles del B1, luego por todos los niveles del B2, y bueno, estar hoy aquí con ustedes en este último nivel, en este último ciclo de este programa de formación, que definitivamente ha sido un gran acierto de nuestra gobernación de Santander y pues de la mano con el Instituto de Lenguas de la UIS. El objeto de este programa es aunar esfuerzos entre el Departamento de Santander y la Universidad Industrial de Santander para fortalecer las competencias en inglés a 66 personas escogidas de todo el departamento de Santander entre los 18 y 30 años de edad, para que alcancen la competencia de B2 en inglés, cuyo inicio de formación puede darse en A2.1 o en B1.1 en concordancia con los resultados obtenidos en este proceso de convocatoria. La población son 66 personas entre los 18 y 30 años de edad, residentes en el departamento de Santander. Características de este programa tendremos un desarrollo de competencias en inglés desde A2 hasta B2, más 40 horas de inglés con propósitos específicos, que es ESP Call Center. Nosotros ya finalizamos el nivel B2, que fue el ciclo que terminamos la semana pasada, y a partir de hoy arrancamos con las últimas 40 horas de formación en este último ciclo que es de Call Center. Este programa está conformado por 3 grupos, 2 grupos que inician en el nivel A21 y un grupo que son ustedes que iniciaron en el nivel B1.1. Consta de hasta 600 horas para aquellos estudiantes que iniciaron en A2. La intensidad horaria que se trabajan son 4 horas diarias de lunes a viernes. Sin embargo, para ustedes, a partir del nivel B2, nos bajamos a 3 horas y a partir de este último ciclo, nuestra intensidad horaria serán 2 horas diarias de 6 p.m. a 7:55 p.m. de lunes a viernes. ¿Listo, chicos? Entonces, esto es importantísimo que ustedes lo sepan, que a partir de hoy nuestras clases inician a las 6 de la tarde y terminan a las 7:55, máximo 8 de la noche. ¿Ok? Quiere decir que las 40 horas las trabajaremos en más clases, ¿sí? Ya en un momento les compartiré les compartiré el calendario que vamos a estar trabajando ese ciclo. Entonces nos bajamos a 2 horitas diarias, pero 2 horitas diarias serán de pronto un poquito más de días, son 20 clases en total. Para finalizando estas 20 clases, tendremos las 40 horas de inglés con propósitos específicos Call Center. La metodología a trabajar es presencialidad remota con apoyo de libro digital. Sin embargo, nosotros no tendremos este ciclo nuevamente un libro digital, pero sí tendremos el apoyo de Moodle. Ya en un momento nos vamos a dirigir a Moodle y vamos a ver esta plataforma que está diferente como al Moodle que ustedes conocen, ¿ok? Entonces, por esta razón vamos a ir a dar como un tour por Moodle. Vamos a entender un poco de cómo se compone este y este va a ser nuestro apoyo digital durante este ciclo, ¿ok? La idea es trabajar en Moodle durante estas clases, durante estos encuentros sincrónicos y también alguna que otra actividad complementaria relacionado con el tema del trabajo, relacionado con el tema de Call Center y demás, que es parte de este Esp Call Center. Las clases son desarrolladas en tiempo real con la orientación directa de la docente mediante la plataforma institucional de Zoom. Nuestro enfoque comunicativo, desarrollo de las habilidades comunicativas de habla, escucha, lectura y escritura, teniendo en cuenta los componentes lingüístico, sociolingüístico y pragmático, dándole prioridad a las habilidades de expresión y de comprensión oral, especialmente, chicos, en este último ciclo de Esp Call Center. Incluye 2 componentes, lengua extranjera general, que ustedes ya pasaron por este componente y ya les queda este último, que es sobre contenidos específicos, Call Center. Nuevamente, la asistencia, chicos, importantísima en este programa. Se requiere asistencia mínima al 80% de las clases para la aprobación del curso. Con 8 horas de inasistencia se pierde el curso. Recuerden que si ustedes algún día no pueden asistir y tienen una excusa que sea válida por la coordinación, deben por favor enviarla a los correos de la coordinadora de seguimiento y que pues ese es como el debido proceso. Nosotros los profes no recibimos las excusas, claramente ustedes me pueden escribir, notificar a mí también, pero es importante que ustedes le hagan llegar esas excusas a la coordinadora de seguimiento, a la coordinadora Nancy, perdón, y también a la coordinadora Lilian Carolina, quienes ellas después se encargarán de notificarme si la excusa es válida o no, para entonces esas horas de inasistencia tenerlas o no tenerlas en cuenta en la plataforma como parte pues, de esta asistencia mínima. Se registra asistencia diariamente en el sistema académico y se reportan casos de inasistencia a la coordinación de seguimiento. El sistema de evaluación se mantiene, se evalúa de 0 a 5 y se aprueba con nota mínima de 3.6. Se realizarán evaluaciones escritas y orales, parciales y finales para ir evaluando el avance en el proceso de aprendizaje. Este ciclo va a ser un poco diferente, chicos, en este aspecto porque pues ya vamos a ver ¿Cuál es la sorpresita por ahí que tenemos? No es nada muy crazy, pero sí va a ser un ciclo muy diferente. Entonces, vamos a hablar sobre el sistema de calificación, el sistema de evaluación para call center. Vamos a tener estas notas. Para notas de quizzes, si ustedes recuerdan, ciclos anteriores teníamos un 40%. Este ciclo, este porcentaje va a ser del 10%. ¿Ok? O sea, nos vamos a bajar al 10%. Este ciclo tendremos un examen de mitad de ciclo, tendremos un midterm test, ¿ok? Cosa que es nueva porque en ciclos anteriores no teníamos un midterm. Para este ciclo sí lo tenemos porque digamos que en ciclos anteriores, al ser un súper intensivo, o sea que veíamos 4 horas diarias o 3 horas diarias, se consideraba un súper intensivo, por ende las 40 horas se hacían en menos tiempo y por esta razón no teníamos un examen de mitad de ciclo, sino solamente teníamos un examen final. Ahora, como tendremos las mismas 40 horas, pero en un periodo, digamos, más prolongado, ya no tendremos 10 clases o 14 clases, sino que tendremos 20 clases. Por esta razón tendremos un examen de mitad de ciclo que tiene un porcentaje del 20% de la nota. ¿Ok? Ahora, en virtual, si ustedes recuerdan, si tienen buena memoria, en virtual, en ciclos anteriores, Moodle tenía un porcentaje del 10%. Ahora Moodle este ciclo tiene un porcentaje del 40%. O sea, quizzes y virtual intercambiaron su porcentaje, right? No tendremos proyecto para este ciclo. Entonces, por este lado ya no tendremos más proyectos para trabajar, esta presentación de proyectos o entrega o estos avances nos daban un porcentaje, ya no tendremos este porcentaje. Tendremos un examen final que se presenta la última clase del ciclo, tiene un porcentaje de un 30% de la nota. Estos exámenes van a ser trabajados en Moodle. A ustedes ahorita no les va a aparecer esos exámenes, porque estos exámenes se les va a habilitar el día de la presentación o la fecha en la que estos exámenes estén estipulados, ¿ok? Entonces, este va a ser nuestro porcentaje. Nos vamos con quizzes 10%, que son actividades complementarias, que son actividades fuera de las que están en Moodle, sino son actividades extra que se van a proponer en las sesiones. Participación en clase, participación activa. Tendremos un examen de mitad de ciclo 20%, Moodle 40%, examen final 30% y con esto damos la nota del 100% de Esp Call Center. ¿Tienen alguna pregunta hasta el momento, chicos?
No, teacher.
All good or clear? Alrighty, very good. Bueno, entonces, fechas importantes, vamos a tener que hoy, 31 de julio, es nuestra primera clase. Aquí les hice un calendario de agosto para que ustedes se programen, para que ustedes tengan presentes las fechas. Bueno, espérenme, voy a sacar mi spotlight. Vamos a tener nuestra clase el día de hoy, class number 1, julio 31. Sábados y domingos no trabajamos. Y tendremos aquí en rojo, tenemos 2 días festivos nacionales, que por esa razón, pues estos días no nos vamos a encontrar, no tendremos encuentros sincrónicos, ¿ok? Entonces aquí los marqué de un color diferente y estos días que están acá sin marcar son los días en los que tendríamos clase, ¿listo? Arrancamos hoy lunes, julio 31, finalizamos un martes 29 de agosto, ¿listo? Entonces nos vamos a ir todo el mesecito prácticamente. Sin embargo, pues vamos a seguir trabajando las 40 horas, o sea, vamos a ver 20 clases, cada una de a 2 horas. El 14 de agosto, que viene siendo este lunes, vamos a tener el examen de mitad de ciclo. En Moodle vamos a tener unas actividades, unas unidades que vamos a ir trabajando clase a clase. Entonces, en el examen de mitad de ciclo se evaluaría más o menos la unidad 1 y 2. Y el 29 y que es el último día del ciclo, ese día tendremos el examen final, ¿ok? Final exam. Martes 29, ¿ok? ¿Alguna pregunta hasta el momento con las fechas, chicos?
Profe, yo tengo una pregunta.
Dime, Joely.
¿El examen de mitad de ciclo va a ser común y corriente?
Sí, es un examen, pero esos exámenes son relacionados a call center, ¿ok? Entonces va a haber como de pronto algún audio relacionado, alguna lectura relacionada al trabajo, a este Esp Call Center, todo relacionado, todo encaminado a call center. O sea, ya no vamos a tener el tipo de examen que presentábamos o que ustedes presentaban con esta plataforma iSpring y que teníamos ejercicios de escucha relacionados pues a un tema cualquiera o relacionados pues al libro como ustedes trabajaban en ciclos anteriores. Y que las lecturas pues podrían ser de cualquier tema y demás. No, ya estos exámenes son relacionados a los temas de call center, ¿ok? Vocabulario, lecturas, audios, right? Pero todo encaminado a este tema de call center. Okay, Joely?
Sí, profe, gracias.
Teacher, I have a
All right.
question.
Yes.
But the two exams have reading, speaking, writing, and listening.
Los exámenes tienen listening, tienen reading, tienen vocabulary. That's it. No vamos a tener speaking. Aunque el speaking se evaluará todas las clases, right? Todas las clases vamos a tener participación activa, porque pues esa es la idea, ¿no? Estar como ya en un ambiente de tipo call center y que estemos interactuando en inglés todo el tiempo. Entonces, esta parte digamos, de habla se evalúa en las clases, ¿ok? Yes, John.
Teacher, are we going to do mod calls or are we going to have a space like to practice, like we are going to take a phone call or something like that like in these scenarios?
In real scenarios, no, we're
Yeah.
not. Mm,
No?
we're not.
I mean, no real like scenarios, but in mod calls. Like if I'm a customer, you are the agent, for example, and
Like
we're
role
going to
plays, like role plays.
role plays.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
All right.
Alrighty, very good. Okay, guys, do you have any questions about the dates and about the exams and about the grades? Questions, doubts?
No, teacher.
No, teacher, everything is clear.
Alrighty, very good. Sarai, yes, go ahead.
Teacher, I have a question, but it's with the website. I
Uh-huh.
need to send the schedule from this course, and in the website is not post yet the schedule.
The what? Sorry.
The schedule. To ask or to request the schedule for my job. I need to
Schedule?
request.
Do you mean the schedule?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Alrighty. Okay, I am going because I don't know if I still have if I already have access to the platform. I am going to check and then I am going to let you know. Yeah, because I still don't I haven't checked if I still have access to the platform where I upload your grades. So if you give me 1 second, I'm going to check and I will let you know, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Of course, not a problem. Alrighty, guys. Y bueno, ya para finalizar esta presentación, nuestro equipo de trabajo y apoyo tenemos en la dirección a la profe Laura Cristina Dueñas Angulo. En nuestra coordinación académica tenemos a la profe Lilian Carolina Acevedo. En la coordinación de seguimiento tenemos a la coordinadora Nancy y las formadoras de inglés, Laura Chaparro, Laura Jereda y Sandy Ardila. ¿Ok? Estos son los contactos, chicos, de la dirección, de la coordinación académica, de la coordinación de seguimiento. Mi contacto también, mi correíto, si ustedes, yo esta tarde les envío un correo, no sé si ustedes recibieron esta información, como con el mensaje de bienvenida, un poquito como información general, el link con el que ustedes pueden acceder a las clases y demás. Bueno, ese es mi correo. Y pues también ustedes me pueden contactar a mi WhatsApp, donde pues ahí también tenemos nuestro grupo de contacto. Para finalizar con esta presentación, los aspectos a tener en cuenta, chicos, es ser puntuales con el espacio asignado para la clase. Ahora, ese ciclo tendremos solamente 2 horitas, 1 hora y 55 minutos, entonces tratemos de sacarle el mayor provecho posible. El micrófono debe estar silenciado, a menos que ustedes quieran hacer alguna participación y demás. Ustedes saben que pueden hacerlo todas las que quieran, todas las veces que quieran. La idea es eso mismo, aprovechar esos espacios y que puedan participar en todas las actividades o en las diferentes ejercicios que tengamos para las clases, ¿ok? Sin embargo, cuando no estemos haciendo ningún tipo de intervención o de participación, procurar tener el micrófono apagado o desactivado para evitar que pues ruidos externos se filtren. A veces ustedes van de camino a casa o a veces ustedes están en el trabajo, entonces para que no se nos filtre como todos estos ruidos. Bueno, pueden levantar la mano utilizando alguna de las reacciones para pedir la palabra, o simplemente pueden activar su micrófono. Ustedes saben que son libres de hacer todas las participaciones o todas las intervenciones que quieran en estos espacios. Vamos a estar en clase, chicos. Cuento con el compromiso durante la sesión, el uso del tiempo en actividades asignadas, sin música, sin ruidos distractores, sin ninguna otra actividad que los pueda distraer. Este es nuestro último ciclo, chicos, entonces tratemos de sacarle el mayor provecho posible. Trabajemos muy duro. Yo sé que ustedes lo han hecho durante todos estos meses, entonces tratemos de terminar este último ciclo de la mejor manera posible y aprovechando estos espacios tan cortos, porque en realidad se nos pasan muy, muy rápido. Y paciencia, chicos, que no podemos controlar los ruidos de la calle o factores externos como internet, que se va la luz, que bueno, cualquier tipo de impasse que puede suceder durante estos encuentros sincrónicos, y que son cosas que definitivamente se nos salen de las manos, que no podemos controlar. Entonces, mucha paciencia en caso de que alguna vez les falle a ustedes el internet o me falle a mí, porque son casos que se pueden presentar. Entonces, bueno, paciencia, paciencia. Y bienvenidos, chicos. Welcome. Welcome to our last cycle. Okay. So we're going to access Moodle. You already have access to it. Vamos a acceder a Moodle. Ustedes ya tienen el acceso a él. I'm going to stop share my screen while I open it again. Alrighty. So let me share here. My screen. Alrighty, guys. So once you open Moodle, please, first of all, let me know that you have access to it, because it is important that all of you have access to Moodle. If you don't have access, or if you can't access Moodle, please let me know. It is important that you let me know, because I need to let the person in charge of Moodle, I need to let him know in case you cannot access the platform. Okay, so you're going to find this, and we're going to access it. And as you can see, this Moodle looks very differently from previous modules that you guys worked on. So here you guys are going to find 5 units, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, and a toolbox. So we are going to work on unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unit 1 is call center agent. In unit 2, we have getting in touch. In unit 3, we have call types 1. Unit 4, call types 2. And in unit 5, difficult situations that you might face, that you might encounter working in a call center. So if we access, let's access the first units. Here, when you open the first unit, you're going to see call center agent. And then we're going to have call center script opening, simulation, being a good call center agent, a training that is accepting directions. We are going to have vocabulary that is characteristics of a good call center agent, and dictation time. This is one of the activities that we're going to be working on. And then here we have the study capsules. So as you can see, this Moodle is so pretty. Este Moodle es muy hermoso. It's so pretty, it's so well organized, and it's so different from the previous Moodles that you guys worked on. So here we have this these study capsules that you we have like some videos that you guys can check. For example, this is call center agent qualities, and if you click here, you're going to be
Ni de tono
directed.
natural. Es una receta, no una fórmula.
Hold on, guys.
Okay, ni idea.
Right. So let me open this. All right, here we go. So this is being a call center training, being an effective call center agent. So you are going to have a video of 4 minutes that you guys can, watch them, and we're going to watch some of them, of course. So here we have order taking, a sample. So I'm going to click, there is another video.
Thank you for calling Martha's Flowers. How may I assist you?
So we have here like sample order taking. It's a customer support from the Philippines. So you're going to have some examples. You're going to find some examples here, and several videos, answering surveys for business. We have day in the life of a call center agent and useful phrases call center agents use. We are going to be working on this during our classes. Okay, guys. Some of the activities, we might not finish them. So I am going to ask you to finish these activities in your free time, or when in your spare time, or in the time that you use to study and to, work on your different activities. So, because remember, guys, that Moodle in this last cycle, it's going to be like our book, so in our books we had to follow some, or we had to do some activities related to the book, and then of course some extra other activities. So basically this is what we're going to be working during this last cycle. We are going to be working on Moodle, but we are also going to have extra activities. Okay, so here we have unit 1 and vocabulary, more vocabulary. We have readings. We have some listenings here. There is one listening that is not shown to you, but it's okay. I mean, this is my teacher's view, right? It's my teacher's view, so I see what you cannot see. Well, but you are going to see exactly the same things, but you're not going to see this first listen, okay? But you can see all of these activities. And then here we have one speaking task. Okay, so this is unit 1. We are going to be working on unit 1 in like 3 classes more or less. So it's not like just one class doing all these activities. No, we are going to work on some of them, and then some extra activities, and so on. Okay, is this clear, people?
Yes, teacher.
Alrighty, very good. So then I'm going to close here. Unit 2. In unit 2, this is getting in touch. We are going to find functional language about opening the call and closing the call. So information that you need to know, or expressions, or vocabulary that you need to know for opening the call and closing the call. Vocabulary about phone etiquettes, training about taking messages, and dictation time as well. In the study capsules, we are going to find some videos about, okay, transferring calls correctly or taking messages correctly. And as you can see here, videos.
Usted es profesional colombiano y está buscando.
This guy is so annoying. All right. So this is customer connections transferring calls correctly. And then we're going to find like some examples in a call center. So as you can see here, yeah, transfer calls correctly. So we're gonna find a situation and examples related to it, but of course we're gonna be working on that during our sessions. Okay. All right. Answering calls politely, proper tone of voice and volume, closing a call properly, and using positive language. Hands-on, we're going to have a vocabulary, we're going to have different readings, and we're going to have some listening as well and speaking as well. But again, we are going to use several classes, well, like 3 or 4 classes to work on each of the units. You don't have to work on them. Guys, I'm going to use Spanish in this part, so I clarify your doubt. Chicos, Moodle, yo siempre les he dicho a ustedes o les decía a ustedes en ciclos anteriores, chicos, no se les olvide trabajar en Moodle, por favor. Este ciclo Moodle lo vamos a trabajar a la par, ¿ok? Entonces, no es necesario que se adelanten, no es necesario que ustedes digan, ay, este fin de semana voy a hacer todas las actividades de Moodle. No, chicos, porque Moodle es lo que vamos a utilizar como nuestro material de apoyo. No quiere decir que las clases sean 100% con actividades de Moodle o que sí, que todas las actividades sean Moodle y ya, pero sí una buena parte de nuestras sesiones serán con Moodle. Entonces lo iremos a medida que las clases vayan avanzando, iremos trabajando en ellas o en esas actividades de cada una de las unidades, ¿ok? Si alguna actividad nos queda sin trabajar, nos queda sin resolver, pues les daré el espacio o les diré, chicos, por favor terminen el reading de la unidad 1, el reading número 1 de la unidad 1 que quedó sin trabajar en algún tiempo libre, porque al final del ciclo sí es importante tener las actividades resueltas, porque recuerden que esto constituye un 40% de la nota, ¿ok? Entonces esto es importantísimo, que ustedes no se adelanten en esto, sino que lo vayamos trabajando clase a clase, ¿ok? Y que sí se adelanten cuando terminemos la unidad, cuando yo les diga, chicos, hoy terminamos la unidad 1, o que les diga, hoy arrancamos la unidad 2, y de la unidad 1 nos quedó pendiente esta lectura, por favor, háganla. En este caso sí se adelanten, ¿ok, chicos? Pero de resto, no. Okay, then we have unit 3, call types 1. So again, we have techniques for building rapport, cultural awareness, sample conversation, call center common technologies and software. The training is cultural awareness and sensitivity, glossary, and dictation time. So ways to build rapport with your callers. What is cultural awareness? Inbound and outbound calls. Samples, call product refund, and sample call sales. And then in hands-on, we have vocabulary, reading, listening, and speaking. Then unit 5, which is the last unit, it's about difficult situations, so tactful expressions, how to deal with upset customers. This is something that, you know, we at some point, if you guys ever get the experience or get to work in a call center, you are going to deal with upset customers, right? So it is important that you guys learn how to deal with it's gonna yes, John, it's gonna happen. So here we have we have these difficult situations and tactful expressions. Tactful expressions and hold on. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Lilian Carolina here with us. Lilian, hello. Welcome.
Hello, I just have like a couple of minutes. I was waiting for.
I'm so sorry. I didn't notice you.
Yeah, and I in the middle of a meeting. I just wanted to, well, guys, my promise, right? Today marks a significant moment in your academic journey. As you gather here one last time this cycle as students in our last English level. So it is kind of bittersweet, right? I know each one of you have worked to improve your English skills. Well, we know that with Daniela, your effort will open doors to new opportunities, for sure, and cross-cultural connections as well. Congratulations, guys. May this journey ahead be filled with wisdom, growth, and the realization of all of your dreams. I hope you get everything in your professional life. And I will continue here for a couple of minutes, just taking some shots, and then I have to leave. Okay, bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, guys. So
I remember, teacher, I remember that when we start B2.3, I don't know, Lillian said that in this cycle, the presentation was in English.
in English, yeah.
And of course, Lillian.
That's why I'm here in the middle of a meeting, and at the same time I'm here, because
I
Daniela
remember
told
that,
me-
yeah.
Yeah, Daniela told me, do you remember your promise? And I said,
Your
oh my God, I'm in the middle of a meeting, but yes, I will go there just for a couple of minutes. Okay, I will
Yes,
stop
we
this.
remember the promise.
Thank you.
I'm a responsible person.
Yes, you are. Thank you. Alrighty, very good, girls and guys, boys and girls. So we're talking about Unit 5. And then in Unit 5, we are going to find tactful expressions, how to deal with upset customers. This is something that is going to happen at some point, guys. And you are going to be facing difficult situations if you ever work in a call center. This is something that is going to happen for sure at some point. So we have two study capsules here, like how to deal with upset customers, and how to deal with upset customers 2. And tactful phrases and scripts vocabulary. So here in the study capsules, you have handling customers' complaints, handling angry customers, a video on tips on how to handle angry customers, dealing with difficult callers, and what not to say. Okay, this is very important. What not to say in the middle of a phone call with a client or with a caller, especially one customer that is very upset. So what not to say. And then here we have Unit 5, vocabulary 1 and 2, reading 1 and 2, and then one of the listenings and one speaking. Okay. So again, guys, these are the activities that we're going to be working on during our cycle. And then we have in the toolbox, we have the downloadable resources in case you want to download them. And then the exams that, of course, you cannot see them just yet, because as I said, we are going to have 2 exams, one midterm exam and one final exam, but you cannot see them still. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's all the activities that we are going to have during this cycle. Of course, as I said, I am also going to bring activities, extra activities. Not everything is going to be based on Moodle. Not every class is going to be okay, so today we're going to work in Moodle and that's it. No, we're going to have more activities. Okay, so that will be all this information that you guys need to know. Do you have any questions? so far, or is everything clear?
It is clear.
Clear, teacher.
Clear. Alrighty, my people. So now I am going to start with the roll call because we were too busy to take it at the beginning of the class. So I'm going to start right now, okay? So when you hear your name, let me know that you are here. Acevedo Cubasaray.
Present, teacher.
Alrighty, very good. Albarracín Caballero Cristian. Oh, he cannot be here tonight, but he's gonna be joining us. Ayala Olera Joely. Oh, she's here. Joely, great. Vaca Jaina Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Alrighty. Carrera Bonilla John Hammer. John. John was here with us. Oh, yes. All right. Excellent. Okay. Yes, Joely, I also noticed you. When I said your name, you were joining the session, but I know that you have been since the beginning of the class, so thank you. Fonseca Garcia Freddy.
I'm here.
All righty, very good. Lozada Diaz Diana.
Present, teacher.
All righty, good, excellent. Muñoz Salazar Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Great. Great. Hold on. Pérez Ardila Natalie. Is Natalie here with us? Natalie. Pinzón Linares Mayra.
Present, teacher.
Great. Rodríguez Llorente Harold.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Sandoval Miranda Angélica.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Velasco Uribe Ana María.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. And Vera Peña Jennifer.
Here, teacher.
Excellent. Very good, guys. Alrighty, people. So we're going to start. John, Andrea, Diana, Andrea. Alrighty, very good. Yes, Jolie, no worries. Alrighty, peeps. So we're going to start. We're going to begin. And we are going to work on Unit 1. And we're going to work on the vocabulary activities, okay? So let's get it started. Let's start with Moodle. I am going to give you a minute to open Moodle. And let me know if you have access to Moodle, if you can see everything that I just showed you. So please access it and let me know that you can see all of these activities, okay? Because I need to know this information. If you cannot access Moodle or if you don't have the same activities, please let me know because I will need to tell the person in charge of this platform so we can fix that problem in case there is one, okay? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, teacher, I have access.
You have
Me too,
access.
teacher.
You too?
Yeah,
Alright.
to those one, yeah.
Alrighty, very good. So please, everyone, access Moodle and let me know. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to open it and to check it. Thank you. Alrighty, so Jennifer, you have access. Andrea, you have access. What about the rest of you? Angelica, Andrea Vaca, Harold, well, Diana, I already know. Sarai, and okay, Maida, Andrea. All right, John, do you have access to Moodle, John? Ana Maria. Alrighty, excellent. Very good, guys. Good, good, good. So let's start, okay? Alrighty. So we're going to start, and we're going to do this training that is accepting direction. So when you enter it, you're going to click on entrar, okay? And we are going to we're going to read this attitude, accepting directions. When you finish, we are going to click on next. Okay, so please start reading, and when you finish, you click on next. Okay, remember that the activity is training accepting direction. All right, guys, clear?
Yes, teacher.
All righty, so please go to entrar and start doing the task. Alrighty, Diana, can you please read the first one?
Yes, teacher. The first one says, boss, we have a new script for handling customer complaints. Please review it and start using it immediately. What should the call center agent do?
How good are you at accepting direction?
Sorry, are you in does it appear the same to you, this one about attitude, accepting direction?
Yes, teacher. Well, I play the record.
The recording?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then they show the questions, the situation.
Oh, they show the question and situations. Okay. Okay. So let's read the first one, and then we're going to watch what it says. Diana, can you please read this part that says attitude?
Teacher, but I
Oh,
don't know how to.
oh, sorry. I don't know why my screen didn't, it was showing something different.
Okay.
Okay,
teacher, sorry.
thank you. No,
Okay.
sorry, my bad.
Attitude. Accepting direction. All employees have to accept direction. It is part of the job. The boss is responsible for seeing that all the day-to-day tasks are accomplished. If the boss doesn't direct the employees, important things don't get done.
Alrighty, yes. So accepting direction, because it is part of the job, right? In every single job, we have to accept directions from our bosses, from our boss or supervisors or coordinators and so on. It is, and our boss is responsible for seeing that all the day-to-day tasks or the daily tasks are accomplished, right? And if the boss doesn't direct the employees, then important things might not get done. Alrighty.
How good are you at accepting direction? Choose the best answer for each problem.
Alrighty, so here we have, it says, How good are you at accepting directions? Choose the best answer for each problem. So then we have boss. We have a new script for handling customers' complaints. Please review it and start using it immediately. What should the call center agent do? What do you think you should do, guys? Ignore the request and continue using the old script. Review the new script and start using it, or ask for more time to review the new script.
I choose number 2.
Number 2. Review the new script and accept it and start using it. Yes? Okay.
Yes, that one.
Alrighty.
Because that's what the boss is demanding to do.
Yeah, it is demanding to start using the new script, right? Alrighty, what about the second one? The second one says, the boss says, we have a new policy regarding customer refunds. Please make sure to follow it. What should the call center agent do? So let's see the options. Continue following the old refund policy, familiarize themselves with a new refund policy and start implementing it, or disregard the boss instructions and handle the refunds as before. That means not following your boss instructions and do the same thing that you guys used to do in past. So the second one as well, right? Familiarize themselves or familiarize yourself with the new refund policy and start implementing it. We have another one. It says, we have a team meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please make sure you attend. So what should the call center agent do? Skip the meeting and continue working on calls, attend the meeting as instructed, or request to reschedule the meeting due to a personal scheduling conflict.
Attend the meeting as instructed.
Alrighty, very good. So, attend the meeting as instructed, right? The next one, it says, we need you to prioritize answering calls from VIP customers today. What should the call center agent do? Then we have treat all calls equally and not prioritize VIP customers. Ask the boss to assign another agent to handle VIP calls, or prioritize calls from VIP customers as instructed.
I think that is very different.
Number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
Yeah. Right, because we're following instructions from our boss. The next one, it says, we have a new script for handling customers' complaints. Please implement it starting today. What should the call center agent do? I think that's the same question, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
That same question.
Number 1.
Number 1, right? Of course. Okay, this is a new question. Boss, I want you to prioritize handling high-value customers and provide them with extra assistance. What should the call center agent respond? Prioritize low-value customers to ensure fairness. Treat all customers equally, regardless of their value, or prioritize high-value customers as requested by the boss. What would you guys do?
Prioritize high-value customers as requested by the boss.
Yeah, right? I mean, we would want, maybe you will want to try to treat everyone equally, but we need to follow, or we need to prioritize high-value customers because it was something requested from your boss. Okay, the next one says, we have a new policy that requires all calls to be recorded for quality assurance. How should the call center agent proceed? Number 1, continue without recording any calls. B, record only selected calls at their discretion, and follow the new policy and record all calls as required.
Number 3.
Number 3. Alrighty. Next one. Starting next week, we will implement a new customer satisfaction survey after each call. So what should the call center agent do? Ignore the survey and continue with regular procedures. Follow the boss instructions and conduct the survey after each call, or conduct the survey occasionally, depending on the customer's mood. So if the customer is upset, then you don't give them the survey, or if the client or if the customer is happy, then you give the customer the survey. What would you do?
Follow the boss.
Follow the boss's instructions and
Yes,
complete the survey
exactly.
after each call.
Yes. Follow the boss instructions and conduct the survey after each call. It doesn't matter if the customer is upset or not. I mean, you have to do it either way. The boss says we need to increase the average call handling time to ensure more throughout assistance. How should the call center agent respond? Rush through calls to reduce handling time, disregard the boss directive and handle calls as usual, or take the necessary time to provide through experience as per the boss's requests.
Number 3, teacher.
Take more time to take the necessary time to provide thorough assistance.
All right.
As per the boss.
As per the boss requests. We have received complaints about your tone during customer instructions. Please work on being more polite and empathetic. So the call center agent should disregard the feedback and continue with their usual tone, make a conscious effort to improve their tone and customer interactions, or request the boss to provide specific examples of the complaints.
Number 3.
Number 3.
I want the evidence.
You want the evidence. You say, I don't believe that they are complaining about my tone. I need evidence. Yes?
Yes, show me the cases. Tone of voice.
Alrighty. What else? What would you guys do? What would you guys choose?
Number 2, teacher.
Number 2, make a conscious effort and improve their tone and customer interactions. Okay, what about the rest, guys? What do you think? What would you do?
I mean, I would like to receive like the feedback from my boss. But I mean, I will try to be like to, how to say that, like, to receive the advice and maybe to review what I've been doing. Like, maybe if the tone of the voice that I was using was not appropriate, or maybe I will try to explain my boss about the situation. Maybe something that led me to, you know, to that moment, like.
So I would say that like a mix of these two options will be ideal. So it's like, okay, maybe the customers are complaining and I have to make a conscious effort to improve, to say like, okay, I need to improve in this part. I need to lower my tone, or I will try. I need to be more empathetic about the customer's feeling and so on. So make a conscious effort about your tone and the customer's interaction, but at the same time, it is also important to receive feedback, because maybe there is a specific situation.
Just for one call, like
yeah, right.
something
It
that
would be,
happened.
it will be very useful if
Yeah, but if there is like a huge list of customers that are complaining, something is happening.
Yeah, something is happening
wrong.
for sure. Yeah, something is happening for sure. But just like, okay, give me one example or show me, because sometimes we do things that we're not self-conscious about, and sometimes we don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So it will be like good to have the feedback, because sometimes we don't notice things that we do, but other people do notice that, so that would be like a good way. So make a conscious effort, but at the same time request a specific examples of the complaints, and then in that way you would, okay, I need to work on this, I need to improve this part. So I think number 2 and number 3 could be like in just one. Let's choose the second one. Okay, so excellent job, guys. Excellent. You're very good at
Going to be hired.
Yes, you're gonna be hired for sure. Alrighty, excellent, guys. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. Alrighty. So we are going to do the vocabulary. We're going to open the vocabulary about characteristics of a good call center agent. You're going to read them. You're going to read these words, and then you guys are going to give me your top 5, okay, characteristics. So here we have a 15, right? So we have problem escalation, and then when you turn, you see the meaning. So it's recognizing when an issue requires additional expertise or involvement, and escalating it to the appropriate department or supervisor. So we have that one, and then you turn again, that is problem escalation. Then you go to the next one, that is time management. So, and then you turn it and you see the meaning of that. We have problem solving, productivity, communication skills, active listening, adaptability, empathy, resilience, product knowledge, patience, conflict resolution, positive attitude, professionalism, and multitasking. So you are going to read all of this, right? And you then are going to make your top 5 most important characteristics that a good call center agent must have. Of course, all of these are important. All of them are important, but we're going to choose the top 5 for you, okay? For your personal opinion. Alrighty, guys, clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher,
All
is
right.
clear.
So I'm going to give you like 5 minutes to read all of them, and then you are going to let me know your top 5. So please start. Alrighty, guys. So, I'm gonna ask you this question. When was the last time that you had to do a phone call to a customer service of, you know, a product, maybe a product that you bought, or one of the products that you have at home, and you had to do a phone call to a customer and talk to a customer service? When was the last time that you spoke on the phone with an agent from a call center?
Today.
Today? Why?
Yes, because I wanted to change my how do you say I have?
Got I think that's got some. Let me double check. Let me
Okay.
double check that word.
Okay, I bought
Godson. Yeah,
a pair
Godson.
of shoes for him, and I realized that the size that I choose was wrong, so I have to call to someone in order to get information to
But
change
to change the return
the
policy.
shoe. Yes,
Uh-huh.
or one's bigger. Yes.
Okay. Was it easy for you to do or to have a conversation with a call center agent? How long did it take you to get, that problem solved?
Fortunately, it was short. I really like short conversation because you can do, or you can be you can use your time in other team in order
Yeah.
to spend it
Yeah, right.
trying to resolve
Of
something
course.
that is easy to solve.
Yeah, you don't want to be like 2 hours on a phone call trying to solve something, right? So, but then
Yes,
at the end, did they give you a positive answer to your problem?
yes, sister. He told me that I could change the shoes, so that's good for me. So tomorrow I'm going
To do that.
to make
All
the
right.
change.
All right.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Okay, excellent. Anybody
For
else? Thank you
me,
for sharing.
yeah,
Yeah, Trey, go ahead.
for me it was like 2 weeks ago because I was trying to cancel my data plan service.
Uh-huh. Was it easy for
So
you or not?
and oh my god, it was difficult because I was trying to cancel it and they were like, please don't do it. You have like many years with
Yeah.
us. We want to tell you that you can have access to other credit. They have more benefits because you've been such a good client, good customer. We are going to lower the price of your data plan. And I was, please, I don't want that. I just want to cancel. And then,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to escalate your call to another boss. And it was just
Yeah.
like that, like for 1 hour. And
Oh
in
my
the end,
goodness.
he was like, you have to go to an office and talk
Yeah.
to an
Oh,
agent.
you couldn't
So,
do it
oh my God, I hate
on the phone.
it.
You couldn't do it on the phone. You have to go to.
Yes, I couldn't.
Oh my
They were
goodness.
just playing with my time
That's
the
so
whole time.
annoying. 1 hour and then no outcome, no positive outcome out of that, so that must have been very annoying.
Yes.
So for me, the last time I talked on the phone with a call center agent was last week. I had some issues with my Wi-Fi services, well, with Tigo, and I had to. It was 2 days. 2 days. The first day was everything started in a bad way. Like everything was a chaos. So so I had to call in order to add like some extra or to upgrade the TV that I have, the channels and everything, because there is one channel that my dad loves to watch and that was not part of the plan that I currently have. So I had to do a phone call and then I had to be on the phone for 1 hour. At the end, it was good. I mean, everything was solved, and I was happy. I mean, it was long. It took me 1 hour, but at the end, it was good. It was okay. And then the next day, I had to call again because my sister I mean, she had the service, my little sister, and then she kind of like she didn't want to have the service anymore, so I took it. I took the service, and I had to start the process and everything. But the girl, the lady, not the girl, sorry, the lady that was helping me with the process of getting into the service and everything, she had to do something, but she didn't. And she told me that my sister, she was like, okay, so your sister is not, I already did this part, is the process in which your sister is now not part of Tigo anymore. And then my sister received a message, telling a message from Tigo telling her that she had to pay like 2 months or something. And we're like, oh my God, that cannot be happening, because according to this lady, my sister is not with Tigo anymore. So I had to call Tigo, and it was more than 2 hours, and I was transferred 4 times to 4 different people. So I had to explain the story to every single person that I was transferred to. And it was so annoying. 2 hours later, I was so upset, and I said, you know what, like, I'm done. Like, if you don't, if I don't have something fixed, or I'm just going to I don't want the services anymore. So I was so upset because it was 2 hours, and at the end they were like, okay, yes, we're gonna do that, and then you're going to receive an answer in 2 weeks. And it was just so annoying. So for me, this part, when now that we're talking about characteristics of a good call center agent, we were talking about this part about problem escalation. It's like recognizing when an issue requires additional expertise or involvement. So the person says, okay, I cannot fix this problem that this client has, so I am going to add, or I'm going to escalate the phone call to another department or to an expertise of this topic. So I was transferred 4 different times, and I'm really hoping that the problem is fixed. It's not fixed just yet, but hopefully at some point in the next few days. Yeah, it was so annoying, so annoying. So I think that was a lot.
The call center agents, they are always good. Like,
Yeah.
they're always patient and
Yes,
polite and
I
very
was very
kind.
happy. I was very happy. I was upset. I was very upset. But the call centers, they were so calm and so friendly and so sympathetic that at some point I was like, okay, I need to calm down. I felt bad about myself, because at the beginning I was like, oh my goodness, like,
That happens
no
to me.
way.
Like, they're being nice. They don't.
Yeah,
They
they're
don't have the
super
fault.
nice. They were super nice, and they said, well, I understand. Yeah, you must feel so I know this must be such a difficult situation for you. Like, I understand. We're so sorry that you're going through this. They were so sympathetic with all this inconvenience, with all these things going on. So at some point I was like, okay, I'm good now. Like, I'm not stressed out anymore. I was stressed out because of the time that it took me. It was more than 2 hours, but still, I mean, they were super nice. They were super friendly. So yeah, so I was like happy with the outcome. I mean, I'm still waiting for an answer, but still, they were super nice. So that's a good thing. Time management is efficiently managing and prioritizing tasks to ensure timely responses and resolutions for the customers. I remember that when I was on the call, they said, like, okay, you're gonna be on hold and while I search the information here on the website and or on the whatever they call it. So every 50 seconds they said,
Or making sure that you are still on the
yeah,
call.
yeah, they say like, thank you very much for waiting, I'm working for you, I'm doing all that I can in order to help you. Every 50 seconds, because that's what they said, every 50 seconds I'm gonna be checking on you. And they were like super nice. It said like, thank you very much for waiting, I'm working for you, I'm working in order to solve your problems. So it was long, but it was definitely nice because they were like communicating with me constantly. So I never felt that I had to wait just 2 hours and that's it. Nobody's paying attention. No, I really felt that they were actually paying attention to my problem and they were actually working for me. So the service was like 5 stars. I was very happy with the call center agents from Tigo because they were amazing. Still, I haven't solved the problem, but they worked on whatever it was up to them, and I'm very happy with the outcome. I mean, time management, it could be better. I'd say that it could be better. But still, it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. Problem solving, so efficiently identifying and resolving customer issues, finding suitable solutions, and taking appropriate actions. That's what they did with me. So I was very happy with that. Productivity, it's maintaining high levels of productivity and efficient to handle a large volume of customer inquiries effectively. Communication skills is the ability to convey information clearly, both verbally and in writing, using a professional and friendly tone. Especially in writing. I think that in writing, it must be very difficult because you never know. You never know if the customer or if the person that is reading your message is going to get the message in the way that you intend it. Maybe they feel that you're being rude or you're not answering in the best possible way. So that is hard, especially in writing. Active listening is paying full attention to customers, comprehending their needs, and responding appropriately to the customer's needs. Adaptability. So adaptability is being flexible and open to change, adjusting communication styles and approaches based on customer needs and preferences. So it's being flexible and open to change, adaptability. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of customers, showing compassion and providing emotional support. So I remember these last phone calls because the 2 days that I was on the phone, they were like, oh yes, we definitely understand and we're so sorry that you are going through this. You are totally right, like we need to work on that, it's important to. And they were like giving me or telling me that I was right all the time because I was actually right. So somehow I felt that they understood my situation and they cared about and they cared about my feelings and they cared about the situation that I was going through. So that was amazing, guys. That was amazing. Resilience. So resilience is bouncing back from difficult interactions or setbacks, maintaining composure, and continue to provide excellent service. To be like, okay, the customer is very upset, the customer is yelling, the customer is like swearing or using bad words and everything. So it's like, okay, like you still, like you don't take things personal. It's not you're not the problem. So do not take things personal. I would like to ask John, because John works in a call center. John, are you here with us? Can you hear us? Is anybody else working in a call center right now?
Sarai, I guess.
Sarai, you? Alrighty, Sarai. How would you handle this situation when a customer is really upset? It's like, how do you handle the situation in which you maintain composure and you still continue providing excellent service to the customer, to the client, which is extremely upset, but still you're like, okay, I need to, continue here and provide him or her with the best thing that I can. How would you deal with this? If you can share with us.
Teacher, it's a funny situation because I'm a person that I no take anything personal. So if the
That's
customer it's very upset, they make me fun. Really.
They make
I
you
just-
laugh?
Exactly. But
Oh
I
my
need
goodness.
to
You cannot laugh. Oh my goodness, the client is gonna be super upset.
I only told the customer, please allow me 1 or 2 minutes on hold. I'm going to check in your account that everything is okay or something like that, and then I mute my mic and go to laugh because I'm if I if I take personal
Yeah.
the situation, I'm going to be stressed or something like
Yeah,
that.
right. Yeah.
It's
And
very important not take this
things
personal.
personal. Yeah, you're not a problem, or you are not the one that caused the problem. So
Or at least they're not able to see your face.
yes, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, right? So resilience is bouncing back from difficult interactions, because sometimes it's very difficult, right? Interacting with a client or with a person that is extremely upset, and it's still to maintain composure and continue to provide excellent service. Alrighty, very good. Thank you for sharing, Sarai. Product knowledge. So it's a comprehensive understanding of the company's product or services to provide accurate information and guidance. So if you work for example, this company, Tigo company, right? So you got to know the services that this company offers. So of course you need to understand it. You need to know the product so that you can provide accurate information and guidance to the client. Patient. Oh my goodness. So remaining calm and composed, especially when dealing with challenging or irate customers. So you got to be very patient with the situations that you might face. Conflict resolution is effectively managing and de-escalating conflicts or disagreement with customers, aiming for satisfactory resolutions. Positive attitude is maintaining an optimistic and enthusiastic approach, even if in challenging situations, to create a positive customer experience. So I had an excellent and a positive customer experience because those call center agents were amazing. The 4 of them that I talked to on the last phone call, it was 2 hours, they were all amazing. They were all great. So I was very happy. Professionalism is demonstrating professionalism through appropriate language, etiquette, behavior, fostering trust and confidence in customer. And the last one that we have is multitasking. So multitasking refers to the ability to handle multiple customers' inquiries simultaneously while maintaining attention to detail and accuracy, right? Okay, guys, so for you, which are your top 5 a characteristic of a good call center agent? All of them are important, as I said, all of them are important. But for you, which are your top 5?
Communication skills.
Alrighty, communication skills. What else?
Patience.
Conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution, patience.
Maybe product knowledge.
A product knowledge, Andrea. Yes.
For me, it's the most important.
For you, that's the most important. Okay.
Patient, teacher.
What do you say?
You have to patient because in some cases you have to handle with people that's is really annoying, you
Yeah.
have to to
Yeah.
continue attending that call. So I will say
Yeah.
that patience is so important in
Yeah, of
this
course.
job.
Okay, Sarai, she has her list. Number one, empathy. Alrighty, Sarai. Active listening, product knowledge, problem solving, and multitasking. This is the top 5.
She's right.
Alrighty. So empathy, okay. Yes, I totally agree. Active listening, okay. Product knowledge, problem solving, all right, and multitasking. Excellent, Sarai. All righty, very good. Anything else? You can write your answers on the chat as Sarai did. You already know. Oh yes, Sarai knows. She was very clear from the beginning. She was like, okay, this is very important. Alrighty. Anything else, guys, that you think it's important, or important characteristics of a good call center agent? Alrighty, we have here Frey Fonseca, time management. Yes, time management. Sometimes, yes.
Sorry, problem solving is pretty similar that conflict resolution, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we
Also
have productivity. Yes, productivity to get things done on that phone call, not like what happened to Frey, right? He was on the phone for an hour and nothing happened. And at the end they said, oh no, sorry, you have to go to one of the main offices and solve your problem there and do the process there because we cannot help you here. So yeah, I agree with you, Faye. Anything else, guys, that you consider important? No, no more? Alrighty, people. So we're going to, yes, Sarai, go ahead.
Teacher, I can give my opinion why I chose these 5.
Yeah, go ahead, of course. Go ahead.
Okay, for example, first at all, the empathy.
Emphasize.
Yes, it's very important because, for example, in my work, I received calls from people that
Empathy. Okay, empathy. Sorry. I thought you were going to say something else. So empathy, you mean
empathy. Yes.
Okay.
I received calls with where I need to report disease or people who died. So we need to listen very well because we don't know, no, we don't. Oh my God, I forgot. Okay,
so
we need to be very, very polite because we don't can say, for example, oh, of course, I will more than happy to help you. No, it's very crazy. So for that reason, we need to.
Oh yeah, so you gotta be careful with the vocabulary. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the vocabulary that you use, with the words that you use. Yeah, because if you are working in a call center that in which you receive phone calls from people that relatives to do like things regarding a person that passed away.
Exactly.
Oh, well, so it must be very difficult because you usually handle with people that are heartbroken and are going through a very emotional and hard time, right? So you cannot say, oh, I'm very happy to be here with you and happy to help you. I mean, it's just like it's not a happy moment. So you gotta be
people that say that they was in a hospital and for that reason he are in past due or something like that. So we need to be very polite, very emphatic, and we have a very active, we need to have very active listening.
Skills.
It's
Yeah.
very, very important. Yeah,
All
that is all.
All righty, very good, Sarai. Excellent. Thank you very much for sharing. Great, great, great. Okay, yeah, I'm sure it must be very difficult for you handling these phone calls. Yeah, so of course you gotta be extra careful with the kind of customers that you are dealing with, because maybe some of them are going through a really hard time or harsh time, so you gotta be like extra careful with that. Alrighty, people. So we're going to do a vocabulary. So we are going to do Unit 1, Vocabulary 1. And we are going to click on empezar intento. I think it's like empezar or something. A mí me parece continuar la previsualización anterior because I already accessed this. So, but this is the activity. So we have words related to general things or general vocabulary about a call center. So we have a mouse, a phone, a display monitor, a keyboard, a headset, a calculator, a computer. So here you are going to drag and drop these words to the correct definition. And then when you finish, you click on terminar intento and you check how it was. When you finish with that activity, we're going to do Unit 1, Vocabulary 2. And then again, this is a read the definitions and drag the most appropriate word to each blank. So we have a verbal nod, a knowledge, a leading question, a conversation cycle, listen, and checking questions. Okay, so we're going to do these 2 vocabularies. Unit 1, Vocabulary 1 and 2. Clear, guys?
It's crystal clear.
It is clear.
All righty, very good. So when you finish, let me know. When you finish, let me know, and we're going to check them. Thank you. People, when you finish, let me know, please. Alrighty, guys, very good. So we are going to check the first one, unit 1. Let me erase this. Alrighty. So the first one is a large overhead screen. What is that?
Display monitor.
A display monitor.
Display monitor.
A display monitor. Yep. Yep. What about, so a display monitor is a large overhead screen. Next one is a large device for storing and processing data.
Computer.
Computer.
A computer. Alrighty. So a computer is a device for storing and processing data. The next one is a device used to perform mathematical calculations.
Calculator.
A calculator. Excellent. Next one are keys used to enter data into a computer.
Keyboard.
Keyboard.
Yes.
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 A keyboard. Yeah.
A keyboard. So a keyboard are keys used to enter data into a computer. Next one. What is the word for the next definition?
Headset. Sorry, a mouse.
A
A
mouse.
mouse. A mouse is a handheld device used to operate a computer. Excellent. The next one, peeps.
A phone. A phone.
Is a device, a phone is a device used to make and receive phone calls. Alrighty. And the last one, a headset, is a set of headphones, typically with a microphone attached that connects to a telephone or computer, allowing the user to talk and listen while keeping their hands free. Alrighty. When you finish, you click on terminar intento and enviar todo y terminar, right? It is important that you send it, okay? And then after that, you will receive the feedback, okay? So it gives you the feedback to the activity. So now let's do vocabulary number 2, and then we finish for today. Alrighty, we have intentos 13, so all of you were working on the activity. Excellent, guys. Good. Yes, because Moodle tells me how many of you are working on the task. So all of you are working.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
So
use
now,
it as well.
yeah, now I know who's working on the activity. I love this part of mood. So let's go with the last one. So the first definition. The first definition is for
Listen.
Listen.
so listen is to hear what another person says. Alrighty. The next one.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge. So acknowledge means to make clear that you have heard and understood someone. Okay. The next one.
A conversation cycle.
A conversation cycle is a
I
basic.
made a mistake in that one.
Why? Which one did you choose for that one at first?
I should like a leading question, something like that.
Leading questions. Okay. No, it was a conversation cycle. Alrighty. The next one.
Verbal note.
No, but
A
Verbal
verbal
nod.
nod. A verbal nod is a gesture that shows that someone is listening. Like maybe with like okay, alrighty,
It's like asistir
and let me show you.
con la cabeza. No?
Well, but
Yes.
it's a
With the
verbal,
movement.
right? Yeah, I mean with the movement, but if the other person cannot see you, right? Because if you're in the middle of a phone call, how can you know, or how can the other person know that you are moving your head? So that is
Yes.
a verbal nod. I'm gonna show you a pic. I'm gonna share with you a picture of be an active listening. Be an active listener with verbal nods, like that's right, or excellent, or that's perfect. All right, sounds good. Okay, those are examples, or those are gestures that show that you are listening to someone, or that someone is listening to you. The next one is a phrase that is used to prompt the customer to give a specific answer. That is a
landing question.
a leading question. That's a leading question. And the last one is a checking question, is a phrase that enables a representative to tell if the customer can understand them. That would be like, is it clear? Or, something like, is that okay with you? Or do you have any questions? Okay. And then a leading question here, I have this for you. I'm going to share this information with you. But of course we can also check it tomorrow, because today time's up. Okay. So let me open Moodle and finish the activity. Alrighty, very good, guys. Excellent. So my people, thank you very much for being here today. We're going to finish our first class because time's up. So thank you very much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow. And remember that you don't have to work on Moodle unless I ask you to do so. Recuerden que no deben trabajar en Moodle a menos que yo les pida trabajar en él, okay? So thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.
Right, teacher.
Bye-bye.